fight, we fight, we fight.
Went straight for the title, no time to idle. I'm finna get it, put that on the Bible. This is survival, gotta treat every move like the final. One by a mile, nobody believe it, they all in denial. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Still in the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since Auto. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out and flocking to me like I won the lotto. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Thought they be scheming and said adios. Get it, don't mindset. Ay, back with a vengeance, back on the grinds, back to the business. Ay, God is my witness, they watching my moves like shows they binging. Ay, best keep distance, all of my haters send best of wishes. I get to the bag with the quickness, no I don't need no assistance, no. Yeah, no playing it safe, I said let's get it, you say not today. What can I say, if you ain't gon' go for it, get out the way. Yeah, got no time to waste, can't be with me if you're not at my pace. You're not at my level, you're not in my...
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 6 of high school football here on WKTY. Thank you to all of you for tuning in on WKTYSports.com/HHS or your Holmen Vikings app on your Roku TV. I am Teague Fenwick. Joined alongside me is Scott Willinger. And here we are, Week 4 of Mississippi Valley Conference action. The Holmen Vikings travel to lovely Tomah here at Tomah High School, Dennis Sens Memorial Stadium, to take on none other than the Tomah Timberwolves. Holmen now ranked at 5th in the state in a Division II, coming off a huge win against the Reedsburg Beavers last week, 22-21. Scott, I know you were 20 minutes away in UWL, but your heart was still in Holmen.
It was.
As you missed an enthralling finish, to say the least. And Holmen came away with the win. Tomah in the Battle of I-90 lost 31-7 to Sparta, a game that also continued from Friday to Saturday. Looking at the tail of the tape, these two teams last year, it was 62-0, which little different on the drama spectrum from 2 years ago where we had our 4 overtime classic, Scott.
Yeah, here, I mean, first time that we've ever been a part of that, and the guys that were in the booth next to us, first time in 30-plus years that they had ever witnessed a 4 overtime game. You know, we may not have that again this year, but, you know, it's MVC football, so it should be an exciting game.
Yeah, looking at the coin toss, which we did catch. Now I think we're above 500 on the year for that, Scott. Holmen won. They did defer, and they will be kicking left to right. Tomah chose to receive, of course. But a little bit on the tail of the tape as we have a couple minutes here until the national anthem. Holmen coached by Coach Travis Kowalski. Tomah coached by Joe Protz. Stat leaders are coming into the game tonight. Through the air, how about Colin Williams at 24 pass attempts? Might be coming up on a pass attempts record for the Vikings here soon,
well,
at least in the Kowalski era.
In the last decade, maybe, yes.
16 for 24, 347 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Eli Kane still leading the attack, 58 carries, 472 yards, 9 touchdowns. Barth with 35 carries, 427 yards, 6 touchdowns. Williams, a third part of that 3-headed monster, 29 carries, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns. A.J. Alish, usually the blocking back out of that foursome, still with 97 yards, 2 touchdowns on the year. Big thing for A.J. When he gets his number called, he takes advantage of it. And, Scott, this is one of the most well-rounded backfields I think we've seen for the Vikings in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, senior leadership, I mean, they've all got experience in the backfield, so it's been great. They're, you know, when we –
We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem.
Sorry about that, folks.
All right, great national anthem there by the Timberwolf High School band. So we'll take Get back to us here. Talk about some Tomah Timberwolf football. As Tomah, we said, coached by Joe Prate. Finishing off the Holmen stat line. Jack Barth leading the way receiving this year. 11 carries, 202 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ryland Eichhoff, when he gets the ball, he's efficient with it, Scott. 2 receptions, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. And
two big
defensively, Mason Fleury, 33 tackles, pretty close to near the top of the list in the state for tackles leaders, which we'd love to see from the Viking junior. Parker Spa, his inside linebacking corps teammate, right behind him with 25. John Faraday with 19. And how about the sacks for the Vikings this year? The big men up front getting it done. Jager Jepson, 2.5 sacks. Tristan Brennan and Aiden Smith each with 1.5 sacks. Looking at the Timberwolves, a pretty balanced offense. We're going to see a lot of I formation from Tomah tonight. Quinn Gerke leads the way at the quarterback spot. 24 carries, 24 for 55. Wow, looking at the wrong stat line there.
Last time I looked, he didn't run the ball much.
241 yards, 4 touchdowns through the air for Gerke. Rushing-wise, looks to be a two-headed attack. Sean Abbas, 62 carries, 293 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tim Buddy, 45 carries, 267 yards, 1 touchdown. So their top 2 backs each averaging over 5 yards a clip defensively. Senior Adam Britsky leading the way with 22 tackles. I also want to make note before the kickoff, Scott, it's cool when high school stadiums, they have their own quirks. They have something that makes them unique. Folks, no strangers to seeing what makes this unique. We got the press box on top of the roof tonight. The VIP seats, no better place to watch football in Tomah than on top of the press box here tonight. For those of you worried about my well-being, don't worry. I do have a long-sleeve shirt on hand for when the sun goes down here. But in the meantime, it is a beautiful night. It is staying crisp. And the kick return team making their way onto the field for the Timberwolves. As a week 6 of high school football action almost underway. Of course, Holmen 3-0. That's one thing we've got to mention, Scott. Holmen with a win tonight clinches a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, Teague, and I think the rest of the way here, it's just a matter of what they can do to get a good seed come playoff time, right?
The Vikings take care of business, stay healthy. As Brock Needham back to kick for the Vikings. Holmen going from left to right. Maroon helmets, white jerseys, maroon pants. Tomah, black helmets, black tops, gold pants. You can maybe hear the Holmen student section, well-traveled Holmen student section at that. Their kickoff cheer in the background, and a week 6 is underway as a boot to the 25-yard line. And the Timberwolf player falls on it. That's Carson Newland. Kicked right to Newland. Bounced off of him, but able to salvage it. And it will be a Timberwolf ball at their own 25-yard line.
Carson Newland covers the ball up. Timberwolves take over at the 29.
Gerke with the man to his right. 2-by-2 set for the Timberwolves to start off. Newland in motion. There will be a give off to the left side. Be a run looking to get a number on that.
Sean Abbas with the
by
carry.
Sean Abbas.
Short gain, second down.
As we may be a little slow on calling the numbers for the Tomah carriers and tacklers here tonight. Did not get the lineup sent to us. A lot going on for a football coach in a week, though, Scott. So,
right, a lot going
no
on.
hard feelings there. Just
A lot going on for me too. You might notice we're a little unsteady on the cam tonight. In a rush to get out the door, I forgot our tripod. So Grant, who is handling the camera for us tonight, is doing his best to bring a good picture to everybody.
And the completion to Newland sets up 3rd down and 5. Off the 35-yard line. Tomah with 3 receivers to the right. But he rolling to his right. Finds a man on the out route about 15 yards downfield, and that will be a first down to a wide open Michael Zastapol.
Up near midfield, that's a big Tomah. Timberwolves, first down.
So Tomah at their own 49-yard line. Holmen looked to be in a zone there, and tight end found the gap in that coverage. Will be a toss to the left for Abbas. Met by a couple of
Across midfield.
Holmen defenders. Tristan Brennan, Parker Spa in on the tackles.
Second down.
Timberwolves across midfield, 2nd down and 8.
You know, you had that pass completion just a couple plays ago, Teague. I think we talked on the way up here. It'll be nice to see a team that actually does pass a little bit more. Try and test that secondary of Holmen and the linebackers.
Yeah, even just to try out concepts, blitz packages. And it will be a toss to the left for Abbas, wrapped up by Flurry and A.J. Alish.
Great pursuit there.
Tackle by Fleury.
Tackle for a loss.
Also,
Yeah, not often will you see the middle linebacker catch up to the running back
third down.
off that toss play, but Flurry, just a great blend of athleticism and probably the most apt description for the junior. Just has a nose for the ball. Now 3rd down and 11. Man split out to each side. I formation for Tomah. Abbas in motion. And it will be a little flare pass out to Abbas.
A little too much mustard on that for him. Probably a good thing.
Well covered by Herman.
Yeah.
I think he
Dan,
had thoughts of taking it to the house.
That was looking pretty close to a pick 6 there.
Herman providing
Had that pass been down a little bit.
and that'll bring up 4th down.
And Gerke back to punt. Jack Barth.
John Faraday back to receive.
Also, we'll get a look at the Holmen defense. List those starters out on their next defensive drive there. And a line drive punt. Bounces past Faraday and will take a Holmen bounce into the end zone. Scott, we were almost on the verge of seeing a drive starting at their own 1-yard line.
Right, and I don't know. I mean, once John let that go by him, I don't know why he was rushing back there to pick it up, because the punt coverage was right on his tail and almost knocked him down into the ball, still in the field of play.
And with 8:45 to go in the opening quarter, this Vikings offense, led by senior Colin Williams at the quarterback spot, takes the field. Will be a pitch to Barth. Off to the right, gets up to the 21-yard line. Set up 2nd down and 9. And a quick look at this Viking offense. Starting here. Second down and 8. Alish in motion. And a give to
up the
Kane. Had a straight runway, and that will lead to a Vikings first down. Up to the 34-yard line.
A nice alley to run up through the, looked like the guard tackle gap there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
And Scott, we talked about how well accomplished this backfield is. You see it in the stats. To have a good backfield like that, it starts with the big men up front, and this line is just, when they gel, this is a tough offense to stop.
Yeah, I mean, we even saw that at least in the first half last week. You know, taking on a big D-line.
Another give to Kane.
Big D-line from Reedsburg. You know, and they were able to pick up some chunk yardage at times, so. Yeah, it's great to have size, and you know, being a former Hog myself, I can appreciate that.
Was Juck Sanders in on the tackle for Tomah. 2nd down and 1. See, for the Timberwolves, they're going to run about 3 or 4 different fronts on defense tonight. They are going to keep Mr. Williams, going to keep him at the top of his game in terms of having to guess his reads. Try to keep him thinking. And a counter to Alice to the left side, and
Wide
A.J.
open
Alice.
alley there. Great read by A.J.
Up to the Tomah 34-yard line. Will move the chains for the Vikings. Not often do we see a counter this early for Holmen. Sure, the boys in the booth seeing something that they could exploit, and
Getting the pressure, the over pursuit by the Tomah defense.
well, yeah, if you're trying out a bunch of different
cheating
formations,
gaps.
yep. Looks like Flurry out on offense now. A little flare out for Barth, and Eli Kane taking the rock up to the 21-yard line.
You know, I think looking earlier, you talked about the yardage leaders for Holmen on the ground. I think earlier this week when I was looking through the stats, I think between Jack and Eli, they're averaging together about 10 yards a carry, which is crazy when you think about the fact that Eli a lot of times is getting 3-4 yards.
Yeah, on average, just moving the sticks every carry. I mean, probably one of the more explosive backfields in the area. And a quick flare out to a wide open Barth. Looks to make a move, cuts inside up to the 15-yard line. Flurry blocking out there for the Viking senior.
You know, he had that one guy to beat on the outside. You almost would have liked to see him just kind of put the brakes on and a little move and hightail it up the sideline. He might have been able to run right past him there for a quick 6.
Now 2nd down and a 3. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pretty packed stands here tonight at Dennis Sense Memorial Stadium. And it will be a toss to Barth, who looks to have a wide open lane, and Jack Barth gets the scoring started off. Vikings touchdown. The neon confetti goes off for the away crowd. And the Vikings get on the board with 4:46 to go in the first quarter.
Jack Barth with the carry for the touchdown. And Brock Needham on for the extra point.
Brock Needham back for the PAT. And, Scott, celebrations like that, reasons why the Holmen student section, I think they won an award, actually, for being one of the best student sections.
I forget what that service is. I think it was a $10,000 award.
The PAT is good. That'll make it 7-0. We're going to take a 60-second break. Be back with some more MVC football here on WKTY.
Next Level Exteriors, taking your home's exterior to the next level, installing Class 4 impact-resistant shingles and offering premium siding options to stand the test of time. Check out nextlevelexteriorsllc.com for a free consultation. Next Level Exteriors in Holmen.
Your carpet looks clean, but it's a jungle of spills, pet dander, and allergens. Lappins will turn that jungle back into a carpet. Dirt and grime are no match for their specialized truck-mounted units and the latest technology. Find Lappins online. Clean happens with Lappins.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, La Crosse area homeowners trust Bernie Buckner, Inc. Their experienced plumbers are available 24/7 for emergencies and a full range of residential services. Bernie Buckner, the name homeowners trust for reliable plumbing service.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY. Brock Needham set to kick off for the Vikings after they got the opening score here, just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Back to return for Tomah. Looks to be Abbas. Well, clear lane up the middle and plows his way past the 30-yard line. Timberwolves good semblance. Start their drive with the first down and then shut down once they got around midfield. As usually the theme, Scott, usually seems to take a couple of plays for the Vikings. Get a little warmed up on defense and then find a rhythm. I do have to say, I've watched a lot of Viking football. I think this is one of the most imposing defenses I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the middle linebackers, that front D line, not a whole lot of running yardage for opposing teams.
Give off to the right for the back. I believe that's Newland. He's second down and 7. Let's get a look at seniors in that group.
No, just on I believe on the D line for the most part, and it's like 4, maybe 5 guys total. So that's a positive for next year.
Oh, and Gerke had a Silas Cram on the slant route. Dropped by Cram. It'll be third down and 7.
Yeah, I mean, this Holmen defense is played outstanding this year. I mean, it really takes an outstanding running back like last week, McConowitz, to gain the type of yardage that he did. So, I mean, you can kind of tell what kind of talent he is, along with their offensive line.
And rolling out to the left is a Gerke with Jepson falling and incomplete right off the sideline. Just out of bounds. It'll be fourth down and 7. Tell you what, Jepson showing some impressive quickness there. Making the junior quarterback have to rush that pass a bit. Scott, also speaking of defensive accolades, looks like your fumbles recovered record might be in a little danger. Smith had 2 now on the year.
Yeah, halfway through the season, he's got 2 already. So, records are meant to be broken. That one's been there for 35 years. So, hate to date myself.
Has to be one of the longest standing records.
There's some from the mid '80s.
Back to punt is Gerke. Other line drive back to about the 30. And taken by Barth, tripped up and gets to the 34. Nice coverage there by the Tomah punt team. First down for the Vikings. 3:41 remaining in the first quarter. The thing I love about Tomah Stadium, if you zoom out a little bit, you can see there is indeed a little fire going on in the yard. The house right by the high school is give to Alish. He gets past the 40. It'll be second down and 3. The residents at Tomah maybe looking for watch a free football game tonight. Right. Line up across the fence.
Yeah, I mean, they're lined up and down the fence over there. And actually seems kind of silly. A lot of them are right behind the Holmen bench, so they can't really see a whole lot. But I love our vantage point from up here, Teague. I mean, you can see the Lake Tomah, I think is what it is. Sunset over the bluffs. It's like a beautiful night up here.
A little uneven formation to the right. Pitch to Kane. Gets up to the 43.
Good job by the Tomah defense there to string that play out. Only allowed a gain of 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, third down and inches.
I don't think we'll see anything fancy here. I'm guessing
good old-fashioned pound the rock.
Kane right up the middle.
Mano-y-mano in the trenches. Yeah, 2 tight end set. As Flurry and Tisdale, the tight end spots.
Here or there, maybe a little trickery. Get everybody crashing in.
Oh, and Williams, good keep. Nice decision by the senior quarterback as Williams gets up to the 43 into Timberwolf territory. And will be a first down for the Vikings.
And a first down for his birthday. We've been informed it's his 18th birthday today. So happy birthday, Colin Williams.
Yeah, maybe he's, after this game, go out and get a lottery ticket. Celebrate the occasion. Williams taking the call in. It's a big one, Scott. You can legally vote now.
Yes.
Williams setting up behind center at the Timberwolf 44. And Williams back to pass, looking for Barth on the wheel route. Beautiful ball, and
just out of reach.
I couldn't tell if it was out of reach or through the hands.
I think it went through his hands. I mean, it was pretty good coverage there, so I think that caused Jack to lose sight of the ball just enough.
Well covered there by Jaden Johnson. Got to give him credit. And
the pass was on the
even
money.
though it was a miss, I think that was one of the best Williams passes we've seen all season. Now second down and 10. Arthur in motion and little counter midline here for Williams as he calls his own number again, and Colin Williams down the sideline past the 25.
Mr. Reliable 22, A.J. Alish out there leading the way. Sustained his block for about 10 yards down the field to keep Colin running.
It's got that midline triple that we've seen a few times. Just worked wonders for the Vikings this year. You still run your option play, but it kind of throws the defense off. His defenses love to follow the motion of those wingbacks. Sets up another first down at the Tomah 23. And a give to Eli Kane up the middle. Sheds 3 tackles, and Eli Kane, 23-yard score to put the Vikings up 13. And Scott, baseball fans in the early 2000s had the McGuire-Sosa home run chase. Holmen Vikings football fans have the Barth and Kane touchdown race to see who ends up being the TD leader by the end of the year. I think that puts Kane into double digits. Barth at 7 after that touchdown earlier in the quarter. Just beautiful execution by the Viking offense here tonight so far. Point after by Needham is up. It is good. And with that, we'll take a 60-second break. Vikings with a 14-point lead here in the first quarter on WKTY.
When your car's in the shop, it's nerve-wracking. Relax with the techs at Andy's Main Street Auto. For over 50 years, Andy's has been repairing your car from routine maintenance to major repairs. Andy's Main Street Auto, a service station that cares about service.
Enhanced Driving Institute has flexible classroom training or a self-guided online format. They offer pickup and drop-off from the Holmen High School with instructors who are your neighbors. Voted best of La Crosse County 3 straight years, EDI will have your Viking driving safe and soon.
Holmen Cheese is hiring. You can earn over $20 an hour with excellent benefits. Be part of the industry's leading manufacturer of dairy and plant-based cheeses. Apply now at holmancheese.com. Holmen Cheese, where your future begins.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. High school football on WKTY. Vikings up 14-0 with 1 minute 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Needham getting set to kick. Eli Kane with that second touchdown of the evening. The Vikings, him and Barth now with a touchdown apiece tonight. And a kick. Wow, right near the sideline. Abbas having to field it. It's up to the 18. Don't know if that was by design or not, Scott, by Needham, but that worked out wonderfully.
Yeah, I think, you know, as the season goes on, trying to place those kicks strategically. I mean, we saw last year, Gavin, you know, he kicking them into the end zone, touchback after touchback after touchback, and, you know, eventually you kind of want to
test the waters a little bit.
Spread the ball out around the field a little bit.
Tomah with a 2x2 set to start off their third drive of the evening. Newland in motion, rolling to his left is Gerke, and pass complete to Johnson to the 27-yard line.
Taken down by Herman.
Yeah, just a long route there for Herman. Don't know if it was man coverage or not, but Herman did come screaming down. It'll be a Timberwolf first down. The Viking at 28. 2x2 set. Man lined up to the right of Gerke. Give just off to the left, and Tristan Brennan, a defensive pancake, made a play off the center.
We'll see if we can't pick that one up again.
With the stop for a loss in a big way.
Nice tackle
You
there
could
by
just tell,
Tristan.
stopped Abbas dead in his tracks.
Almost looked like he was reaching around the lineman to get him.
Don't know if that'll go for a tackle for loss or not, but regardless, Brennan just blowing up that interior line. Newland in motion. Give to Evans off to the left, and that is Brennan again.
A little sidestep on that low block by the center.
And that one for sure going to be recorded as a TFL in the stat book. Should be the last play of the first quarter, and don't know how many more times in these next 3 quarters we are going to see the Timberwolves a run between the guards. And Tristan Brennan putting the exclamation point on this opening quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break as we flip the field and be back home up 14-0. We're on WKTY.
Fuel your day with the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Enjoy weekly flavors with Wonder State coffee and delicious treats from the area's top bakeries. Swing by the drive-thru or relax inside. Visit the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Get to know them better at thegrindholmen.com.
Your trusted neighbor in banking. With over 150 years of experience as a walk-in, full-service bank, WNB Financial is honored to bring their tradition of excellence to the Holmen community. Walk in, say hello, and make your financial goals a reality.
Knowing where to start your next project gets a lot easier at Beaver Builder Supply. The showroom is open, local, and interactive. Take the first step on your home project at beaverbuildersupply.com. Beaver Builder Supply, proudly supporting the Holmen Vikings.
Dr. Chris Neely at Innate Life Family Chiropractic, partnered with Barge Berkeley Chiropractic in Holmen, provides the path to optimal health and well-being for your entire family. And he's a proud supporter of all Holmen Viking athletes. Search Innate Life Family Chiropractic in Holmen.
Knowing where to start your next project gets a lot easier at Beaver Builder Supply. The showroom is open, local, and interactive. Take the first step on your home project at beaverbuildersupply.com. Beaver Builder Supply, proudly supporting the Holmen Vikings.
Holmen 3-0, looking to clinch a playoff spot. The other team, the other undefeated team in the Mississippi Valley, La Crosse Central, the Riverhawks, looking to punch their ticket to the playoffs. They play Sparta tonight. Third down and 11 for the Timberwolves. A second quarter action underway. Johnson in motion. And a play action by Gerke. Has to get it out quick to Newland. Lowers his shoulder. And a tackle by Fleury, and Kane getting in the way as well. Be 4th down and 7. So a little bump in field position for the Timberwolves. It will send out the punt team regardless. Scott Holmen and Central, you don't want to look too far ahead. Play week 8, so in a couple of weeks here. Still a lot of football yet to be played between that point, but can you imagine 2 undefeated MVC teams?
Oh,
as Gerke still gets the punt off, and there will be a flag. I think that's Parker Spa and Connor Dagner just getting a little too eager. And I think this Tomah offense is going to stay on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. On the Vikings, Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean they were close to blocking that kick, and unfortunately the punter did get that ball off, and Connor and I forgot who, Parker, they weren't able to stop their momentum before they came in, and it was a little love tap, but it was still.
Oh yeah, Connor Dagner, that is a lot of momentum, a lot of human running through, and it's a fine line you have to walk when you're looking to block a punt. So.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't go in there and light them up, but
no,
they still
a
make
fair
contact.
Penalty to be sure. It'll be first down at Timberwolves. Their own 47. High formation. Give to Abbas, who scoots up to the Viking 46.
Faraday stepping up from his safety spot.
Faraday, the man who, I don't know what it is with our Reedsburg luck and not catching the games on camera, but one of the best plays that I've seen all year. The bobble interception to seal the game against Reedsburg last week. So he's really stepped up as a playmaker in his junior campaign. Offset eye. Give to Newland. It's going to be third down. And a long 3, we'll say, as Newland stopped around the line. Flurry in on the action. Of course, Tristan Brennan. It's been all over the place. Well, maybe not all over the place, but anywhere.
Between the hashes? Between the tackles?
Yes, yep.
I mean, he's pretty agile, though, for a big
guy.
You
don't want to be in about a 5-yard radius where Brennan's at. And a quick pass by Gerke off to the right. Incomplete, intended for Cram. Don't be surprised to see the Tomah offense stay on the field. Down 14, second quarter. Fourth down and 3. You only get so many opportunities to be on this side of the field against Holmen defense. So Coach Pratt's looking to take advantage of this opportunity.
Right now it might be try and draw Holmen off sides, get that free first down.
2 receivers off to the left, tight end. 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the left.
Nope.
And looking deep is Gerke for Johnson, and complete. Huge play there by Tomah to get into the red zone.
And Herman turned around. He was eyeing up that ball and got tangled up on his own feet, and thankfully was able to make that tackle from the ground, because that was definitely a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, just Johnson, the senior, showcasing some physicality. And Scott, got to respect the play call on 4th and short. I don't think the defense mentally is thinking about that in the moment.
Yeah, I mean, short yardage to go. Probably thinking they were going to go for a quick little dive.
And a toss to the left for Newland. Tries to cut up, and nice job there by Smith finishing off the tackle.
Parker Spa in there, and Smith coming in and unloading at the end.
Second down and 12. Tomah at the Viking 14-yard line. 8:20 to go in the second quarter. And Spa up the A-gap. Looking to the left is Gerke, and what a pass! Silas Cram catching it in the corner of the end zone. Little back shoulder action.
That was a nice catch. I mean, put the brakes on and reached right around.
Yeah, Quinn Gerke put it in a perfect spot. Oh, there's a little Timberwolf foul.
Right at the pylon. You know, and right now we're at 14-7. I mean, regardless of the records.
One-score game.
I think we've mentioned it before. I mean, you got to come to play every game.
Then any football, especially MVC football, that's why they play the game, Scott. And we are going to head to 60-second break here. We got a 14-7 ball game in favor of Holmen. We'll be back on WKTY.
Next Level Exteriors, taking your home's exterior to the next level, installing Class 4 impact-resistant shingles and offering premium siding options to stand the test of time. Check out nextlevelexteriorsllc.com for a free consultation. Next Level Exteriors in Holmen.
Your carpet looks clean, but it's a jungle of spills, pet dander, and allergens. Lappins will turn that jungle back into a carpet. Dirt and grime are no match for their specialized truck-mounted units and the latest technology. Find Lappins online. Clean happens with Lappins.
A step into Hacienda Vieja in Holmen is a step into the traditions of Mexican food. Open 7 days a week, you can satisfy your cravings for street tacos, fajitas, all your favorites anytime at Hacienda Vieja in Holmen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY. Tomah Timberwolves kicking off after getting on the board. 14-yard connection from Gerke to Cram. And kicking off for Tomah, Brecken Sheldon. Oh, an onside kick by Tomah. And don't know who that's recovered by, but Holmen not expecting it at all. Love the call, but will it pay off? And a Holmen Viking ball.
That was a close one.
Ping Su, a little bowling ball fullback, falling on it. And
yeah, that ball was bouncing around in there. You know,
I think
it seemed like anybody really wanted to grab it.
That'll be a conversation that Coach Ross Needham will be having with his team. As you saw, they had their backs turned before the kick a little bit. I think, yeah, one of those, you always have to be ready for the onside. And I think Holmen lucky to come away with that one in this instance. Regardless, will be Viking ball at their own 37-yard line. And Williams bouncing it outside, lowering his shoulder, gets to about the 40. Tackle, I believe, Johnson. Looked to be just a counter midline. Seen a little veer tonight. The Vikings as well. This looks a little different footwork for the quarterback. If we see it again, we'll point it out, but Coach Kowalski expanding that playbook tonight. And a counter to Jack Barth, who slices his way through. Two with a 49-yard line. First down, Vikings. 7:20 to go in the second quarter. Scott, just thinking about that onside kick, this Tomah crowd was ready to erupt. First down and 10. Holmen. Eichhoff split off to the left. In motion to the right. Kane on the toss. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 12. You know, I know they gave up a touchdown on a toss play, but right now Tomah on the outside run, Scott. Playing that pretty well. Stretching out the play. Not allowing the playmakers of the Vikings to get a whole lot going outside the hashes. Second down and 11. Earth in motion, midline triple, a pitch to A.J. Allich, who has a lot of green in front of him. What
nice
a block by Jack Barth.
We might end up with a timeout here. That was a shot.
I think, you know, a clean block, and the Tomah coach not happy about it, but nothing blindside about it.
Take another look at that here.
Nice job there. Good read by Williams. And, yeah, Jack Barr just lowering his shoulder. Hit him on the shoulder pad, so nothing dirty about it. That's just a good football
didn't leave
play.
His feet.
Barth returning the favor for his running mate in the backfield. Barth in motion. Now toss to Barth.
Nice alley to run up.
And Jack Barth up to the 16-yard line. This Holmen offense starting to pick up momentum yet again.
Brody Richardson and Brisky with the tackle. And Holmen has it first and 10.
First down Vikings for 16-yard lines. Yard line, Tomah. Their midline, a triple. Williams this time cutting up to the 9. Second down and about 3. Brisky in on the tackle.
Check that. Gain of 7. Second down.
Our Holmen ball after half. As you see on screen right now, I'm sorry, not on screen, but on Alaska, Logan, one of the other MVC games being played tonight. High stakes there, Scott. Logan 2-1. On Alaska 1-2. I mean, they played Holmen and Reedsburg, so tough games for this first half of conference play, but almost in must-win territory against Logan. Midline triple. Williams cuts up yet again, breaks the tackle, and Colin Williams with a birthday touchdown. A trip tonight here, Scott.
I mean, we're spreading the wealth in the backfield here tonight. AJ's got to be next, right? Take another look at that touchdown run.
From the 9-yard line, Williams just determined, broke through a tackle, lowered his shoulder to finish off right through a defender. Just got that man strength now that he's 18 years old, Scott. Needham back to kick. 4:06 remaining in the second quarter. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is good. And it'll be 21-7 Vikings after recovering the onside kick. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with more high school football on WKTY.
For any plumbing problems, big or small, La Crosse area homeowners trust Bernie Buckner, Inc. Their experienced plumbers are available 24/7 for emergencies and a full range of residential services. Bernie Buckner, the name homeowners trust for reliable plumbing service. When your car's in the shop, it's nerve-wracking. Relax with the techs at Andy's Main Street Auto. For over 50 years, Andy's has been repairing your car from routine maintenance to major repairs. Andy's Main Street Auto, a service station that cares about service.
Enhanced Driving Institute has flexible classroom training or a self-guided online format. They offer pickup and drop-off from the Holmen High School with instructors who are your neighbors. Voted best of La Crosse County 3 straight years, EDI will have your Viking driving safe and soon.
Holmen Cheese is hiring. You can earn over $20 an hour with excellent benefits. Be part of the industry's leading manufacturer of dairy and plant-based cheeses. Apply now at holmancheese.com. Holmen Cheese, where your future begins.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY. Holmen up 21-7. Needham kicking off. And
Nice
fielded
kick.
by Johnson. Looking for a race to the sidelines against Faraday, and Faraday chases him out.
A lot of speed out there.
Yeah, Johnson pretty athletic in his own right, but how many folks are going to win a foot race against the junior speedster?
Him and Iad.
Eichhoff, Peterson, Barth, Kane. A lot of speed on this Holmen team, I know it. Chad Weedan, the track and field coach, also in the booth right below us right now. Love seeing that speed on the gridiron. And pass incomplete to Abbas on first down. Second down and 10.
A.J. Alish on the coverage out there.
That pass intended for Abbas, incomplete. Second down.
And Holmen getting the ball after halftime. So if you're Tomah, finding a way to score, definitely imperative here. Cram lined up to the left. Double wing formation for the Timberwolves.
Quick pitch.
Pitch to Abbas, who just gets up to the 18 and tackled by Spa. And getting the other number on that, Nolan Knapmiller getting his first start this evening. Starting Eli Kane's place. I think Coach Brown just looking to work more players into the rotation. Look for a deeper team.
And keep guys healthy, right? I mean, it's a long season to be playing both ways, taking a pounding.
Second down, offset eye. Working on the play action. And a couple of flags in the area of holding.
I think that's about a spot where you're going to decline that.
Flags in the backfield.
Yeah, on third down.
Make it fourth down.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. Fourth down.
So Holmen with another chance to score. Here at the end of the first half.
I don't know where the. For some reason I thought that referee had a ball and he was backing up.
Tomah just figuring out their punt personnel. Gerke getting the punt off.
Short punt.
Oh, and Faraday opting to field it. A little scary there for a moment, but able to field it at the 45, and Vikings will be starting off in Timberwolf territory. 3:34. So it's a quick update. I think we saw Onalaska with the lead against Logan.
Yeah, we'll see if we can't throw that up here
Second
again.
quarter.
For those of you watching at home.
Yeah, Drew Kelly, Tyler on the call. Looks like that game being played at Onalaska. Tell you what, whenever Onalaska plays the lacrosse schools, it seems to just been exciting finishes nonstop as Barth on the toss. A lot of room to run and get to the 30-yard line. Nice play there. Good job setting a wall there by Vikings O-line.
So it looks like
first down for Holmen.
the Logan Onalaska game's about the same spot that we are. 3 minutes to go in the half.
A 14-6 lead for the Hilltoppers. It's back to the action here at Tomah. First down for Holmen. It's often starting to click. Give to Kane. Spins his way through to the 25.
Elijah Kane straight ahead.
He's second down and a 3.
Able to push forward for 6 yards. Second down.
Once again, Scott, the Vikings looking to take advantage of that middle 8. Those last 4 minutes of the second quarter, first 4 of the third quarter. And I think I'd have an illegal procedure here before that. Will be false start.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Second down and 8.
It'll make it second down and 9.
This clock's still running now. 2:40 to go in the second quarter. I thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. So we're already 2/3 of the way done with the season. The regular season, that is, after tonight. And a 9. Counter to Barth, and Jack Barth cutting through the defense up to the Timberwolf 15-yard line.
At the 15.
Moving the chains yet again for the Vikings. First down and 10 at the Tomah 15-yard line. Clock winding down under 2 minutes. Will be a give to Kane, and
Elijah Kane.
that by almost the whole pack of the Timberwolves defense there. Still able to push through for 4 yards. That thing, that's what we call an offensive line win there, Scott.
Yeah, there's a big push there. You know, right now, I'm sure not using any timeouts, just happy to keep plugging away, getting a few yards at a time.
And Williams again
Down to the
on
4.
the carry.
I think he actually picked up the first down.
It'll be first down and goal. Well, the question is, we've had 3 different ball carriers get touchdowns tonight. Is it A.J. Alish who could find his way in the end zone, or will someone begin their second touchdown of the evening? As a give up the middle to Eli Kane, goes nearly untouched for his second touchdown of the night. 4 yards for another Viking touchdown.
Yeah, nice hole there. Untouched.
Scoring with 59 seconds to go. Looks like Lummis, the holder. Even for his 4th PAT of the night. It is up. And it is good. And that will take us to a 60-second break here on WKTY as the Vikings lead Tomah 28-7.
Your trusted neighbor in banking. With over 150 years of experience as a walk-in, full-service bank, WNB Financial is honored to bring their tradition of excellence to the Holmen community. Walk in, say hello, and make your financial goals a reality.
Knowing where to start your next project gets a lot easier at Beaver Builder Supply. The showroom is open, local, and interactive. Take the first step on your home project at beaverbuildersupply.com. Beaver Builder Supply, proudly supporting the Holmen Vikings.
Luloff likes that little graphic of us.
Dr. Chris Neely at Innate Life Family Chiropractic, partnered with Barge Berkeley Chiropractic in Holmen, provides the path to optimal health and well-being for your entire family. And he's a proud supporter of all Holmen Viking athletes. Search Innate Life Family Chiropractic in Holmen. A step into Hacienda Vieja in Holmen is a step into the traditions of Mexican food. Open 7 days a week, you can satisfy your cravings for street tacos, fajitas, all your favorites anytime at Hacienda Vieja in Holmen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on the WKTY as Brock Needham set to kick off. A minute to go here in the second quarter. Fielded by Johnson.
Ooh,
and up the sideline is a Johnson and touchdown. Well, not touchdown saving tackle. But that was Tate Archer pushing Johnson out of bounds.
Tiptoeing in the sideline there and just kind of lost his balance a little bit and barely stepped out of bounds.
And Scott, the one thing I love about Tomah athletics, you see it in every sport, but they just do not stop fighting.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great turnout here. The Tomah faithful are out here. I mean, as rough of a year as it's been for Tomah, everybody's still plugging away, cheering on their team.
Give off to the left. Looked like Newland, the ball carrier.
Second down.
Tomah, I think, just looking to run this one out to halftime. Play action. Gerke flushed out. Avoiding the sack by Jepson and incomplete off the hands of Cram.
That pass falls incomplete. 16 seconds on the clock.
3rd down and 8 with 16 seconds remaining in the half. Man split out to the left and to the right. It's like Johnson and Cram at receiver. Got sidecars for the Timberwolves, 2 running backs. The backfield. And a quick pass off to Abbas from Gerke. Oh, and what a hit by Flurry. And I think the flag, it's
still in bounds.
Late hit territory. If you're going by the letter of the law there, Scott, I don't think you can give that one unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, to me it looked like he was still in bounds.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds.
Yeah,
there it is.
I don't agree with that one.
A late hit penalty, and
I mean,
15
what's
yards.
he supposed to do? Just let him continue to run down the sideline?
Well, now Tomah with a couple of 6'5" receivers, probably just going to take a couple of shots at the end zone.
We'll probably get one for sure here. If they're going deep, that's going to take all of the 9 seconds that they got left on the clock.
Gerke having to get off the pass quickly, thanks to the rush from Spa and Brennan. Nice blitz drawn up there by Coach Brown. Now with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah, I
think we'll be seeing a high school Hail Mary from the 35.
Well, I don't think Gerke's going to be able to drop straight back. He's going to have to roll out here if he wants to
give himself some time.
Have a little bit of time to dial in a pass.
So far in the battle of line versus line, this Holmen defensive line just put a lot of pressure on the junior QB. And Gerke flushed out and still able to get a pass off downfield, but that will end the half. It'll be 28-7 in favor of Holmen. And Scott, before we head into halftime, I want to thank our sponsors for helping make tonight happen. Thank you for supporting high school sports here in the Cooley region. 28-7 Vikings as we head into a 15-minute half. Here are sponsors for this season for Holmen football. Next Level Exteriors, Lappin's, Bernie Buckner, Andy's Main Street Auto, Enhanced Driving Institute, Holmen Cheese Innovations, The Grind Coffee House, W&V Financial, Beavers Builder Supply, Nate Barge at Chiropractic, Hacienda Vieja and Holmen, and of course, Firefighters Credit Union. I want to thank all of you for tuning in for the first half. We'll be back when there is 5 minutes left on the clock. In the meantime, you can stay tuned in, watch the Tomah dance team or the band, and we'll be back for some halftime analysis. With 5 minutes to go.
Bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, yeah. Bet on me, I got that high hand, tell them stop playing, wait, whoa, whoa. God sent in the top 10, got me locked in, wait, whoa, whoa. Shot clock with it non-stop, been timeless, tell them pay attention, need a vibe Vans, going Kanye on a wild rant, wait, pop. You know what it is, just throwing a dime, you doubling up, whoa. You know the odds might get a little bad, but they gotta fumble it up, yeah. Put in a prop, it's looking exotic, you know what side it is, you know what side it is, ayy. Bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Might as well go all in on me. Does when I walk in, just bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Me, bet it on me. Me, 2 player, 2 play, 2K, somebody other than me. Yeah, you not a brother to me. Whoa, I'm only playing for keeps. Yeah, all of my dogs is outside with it, can't keep on a leash. Yeah, my work, Mona Lisa. Can't pay with a Visa. Walked in with a briefcase and pulled off in a Brinks truck. Bet it on me, your boy. They wanna sleep on a boy. I wanna seek and destroy it, yeah. Go put a parlay on a short thing on your boy. Bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Might as well go all in on me. Big does when I walk in, just bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it all on me. Bet it all on me. Yeah. 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 Hall of Famer, how did you not know? Championship, about to win a Super Bowl. Fans in the stand, love it when I'm in the dome. Touchdown dance, celebrating cause I'm home. Cleats on my feet, running routes all day. Shotgun, wildcat, I know all the play. Could've been a quarterback, just put me in the game. I was born a champion and I just want the ring. MVP, I'm the best on the list. You can join the team cause we headed to the ship. Hey, you looking at a champ. Hey, you looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. Hey, all I do is win. All I do is win. You looking at a champ and we going to the ship. We going to the ship. We going to the ship. Hey, all we do is win. You looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. Hey, all I do is win.
You're looking at a C-H-A-M-P. Every time I do it, make it look easy. Better be prepared when you come for me. Don't talk me to death, you know that stuff cheap. I go hard on the west, I go hard on the east. It don't really matter either way, I'ma eat. You know I do numbers, 1, 2, 3, count on me like work easy. I can do it in my sleep, I do not know defeat. Championship rings on my hand, go bling in games when I please. Good night, R.I.P. Ain't no O.T. You are not a champ, boy, you don't wanna be.
You looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. Hey, all I do is win. All I do is win. You looking at a champ and we going to the ship. We going to the ship. We going to the ship. Hey, all we do is win. You looking at a champ. You looking at a champ. Hey, all I do is win.
Talking to this trap, stacks on the floor, money everywhere, she clap. Bottles getting pop, spot getting hot, and we out of control. She's shaking, 5 a.m. and we still on the road.
Hold up, people plotting on my downfall, I see the haters. Same ones that hit my line when they need a favor. I'm in my zone, I put the throne on Revis Island. Champagne on the plane, selfies with the pilot. Time up since the money made them love me. Guess I'm buying all my friends, claiming that you on my team. But I'm the only one that's clutch for the win. Been a warrior, I'm Steph Curry with the pen. Real rap, only facts, I know you feel that. Don't ever get up out of pocket like a quarterback. My empire strong as iron and it full of fat. Take what I want, if you don't give it up, I'm at your neck. Reckless, real reckless. Blowing checks quick. Stepping in the lions, then it's suicide, don't try it, man. I don't sweat the stress, in the end I know I'm winning.
Pretty on the pole, bouncing, talking to this trap shit. Stacks on the floor, money everywhere, she clap. Bottles getting pop, spot getting hot, and we out of control. I'm winning. She's shaking, 5 a.m. and we still on the road.
In the zone, on the throne, I'm the top dog. I'm the G that people call when it pop off. Follow the leader, I'm about to turn it up raw. No, don't get in the way, you'll be the last straw. From the bottom, everybody saw a king rise. It was visionary, look into my eyes. Been about it since the hater nation been doubting. Was a prince all the time, should have been crowned me. All rise got royalty on fleet. Let's have a parade on my street. Pulling things out, show them how the crew roll. Out of control, Lamborghini for the lifeboat. Princesses, all about in them dresses. My investments, the headbutt impresses, increases. Good pay for great thesis. Straight A's all the way, good light teachers.
Pretty on the pole, bouncing, talking to this trap shit. Stacks on the floor, money everywhere, she clap. Bottles getting pop, spot getting hot, and we out of control. She's shaking, 5 a.m. and we still on the road. Pretty on the pole, bouncing, talking to this trap shit. Stacks on the floor, money everywhere, she clap. Bottles getting pop, spot getting hot, and we out of control. She's shaking, 5 a.m. and we still on the road.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY. Here's your Holmen Viking halftime report. Teak Fenwick on the call here with Scott Willinger. Halftime here at Innocent Memorial Field. The Vikings up 28-7. How did we get to this point? Well, we are going to take a look. As in the first quarter, Jack Barth got the scoring. Started off with the Vikings with a 15-yard carry on the toss. And Eli Kane kept the momentum going for Holmen with a 23-yard run to make it a 14-0 Holmen lead heading into the second quarter. And at the start of the second quarter, I should say, Tomah making it a one-score game off the 14-yard pass from Gerke to Cram. And Holmen able to take advantage from good field position. Great onside kick attempt by the Timberwolves, but Holmen recovered. They were able to score, capped off by a 9-yard run from none other than the birthday boy, Colin Williams, to make it 21-7. And Eli Kane putting a cap to the scoring in the first half with a 4-yard run to bring us to our score now, 28-7. Scott, a lot of yards tonight for the Vikings. What is that looking like on the stat sheet right now?
Yeah, right now on the ground, Holmen's got 253 yards rushing, and that's spread out amongst 4 people. Eli Kane's got 71 yards on 9 carries. Jack Barr, 72 yards on 6 carries. Let's see. Go back here. Eli's got the 2 touchdowns, like you said. Jack with 1. Colin Williams, 61 yards on 6 carries, 1 touchdown. And AJ's got 49 yards on 3 carries. So great ground game tonight by Holmen. One pass attempt for 6 yards, Colin to Jack. And then on the other side of the ball, Quinn Gerke, he's actually done fairly well. I mean, 16 passes attempted, 7 completions, 91 yards. And they've been stifled by the Holmen defense on the ground, though. So right now, only 12 total yards rushing for Tomah. Leading rusher is Sean Abbas. So great defense by Holmen and powerful running game by Holmen like we expected.
Yeah, this is looking to shape out to be a vintage Holmen Viking football game. One of the coaches I like to see. There was the moment in the second quarter. I think the Timberwolves awoke the Vikings up a little bit. I mean, down 1 score, almost recovered that onside kick. That's why you got to play the game on the field, Scott.
Whistle to whistle. Yeah, all 4 quarters, you got to stay out there, keep driving. You know, and I think we touched on it earlier in the season, right? You know, Holmen's not going to necessarily try and run up the score to be unsportsmanlike, but the point differential and your strength of schedule are going to play a role in your seeding come playoff time. So, you know, you want to have, I'll say, a quality victory against a struggling team. So, I mean, you don't want to play that game close. So, yeah, they needed to come out and somebody needed to light a fire underneath their button in the second quarter, and they did, and we'll see if they continue with that second half.
Yeah, and I think for the most part, Holmen taking care of business. The offense, haven't seen the huge burst plays, right? But it's just been nice, methodical, matriculating down the field.
Yeah, I think they're averaging 10 yards a carry, so.
And now just a matter of in the second half, will A.J. Alish get the backfield sweep? 4 different players all in the backfield, 4 different positions. Scoring touchdown for the Vikings. We'll see as Holmen, I know you're shocked by this, Scott, but receiving the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, I think it's only been, 1 time this year so far that they did not win the coin toss. So.
Also, we want to give a shout out. I know some of you are wondering when I became the epitome of fashion, and this is not my vest. I cannot take credit for it. Mr. Adrian Thiel coming through with the electric vest. My frail body cannot take the Wisconsin.
Somebody got a little cold
the
tonight.
Crisp Wisconsin air. The press box views come with the price. Onside kick and recovered. Oh, diving in front of it. We got to get a number on that.
Nice hands there.
That was Jason Bramwell, the lineman on the hands team.
We got a little conversation going on there.
Tomah with their second
offsides.
onside kick attempt.
Yeah, Holmen's going to wisely decline that. I mean, they recovered that onside kick. You don't want to give Tomah another opportunity to kick another one. So
we'll be Viking ball with great field position to start off the second half here. And Scott, I want to say as the Vikings offense takes the field, I always love seeing the heat maps of where people are watching from. I think Reedsburg last week, there were people watching from 7 different countries or so. And
yeah,
one of the outliers here tonight, I know, you check that out, we're going to see someone watching from Brazil. That would be Eli Kane's family.
Yeah,
His aunt and her family watching.
We will check that out a little bit later. We've got some analytics there. Yeah, I think typically it's like 22 states and 5 countries, whether that's people with VPNs or just former, alumni that want to, or family members that want to check in. And, we're able to put this on for them.
Yeah, the Kane family from Brazil. I mean, way up in Wisconsin, wherever Jason Luloff is in the cabin up north. Tuning in from there as well. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Great night for football. Looks like
they will get another attempt. I was wondering with all the conversation, that's a dead ball foul.
So it is, okay. They have to redo the kick, essentially. Now kick is underway. Line drive through Faraday. Oh, bounces past Faraday. Still needs to pick it up and fielding it at the 20. Taken down by a pair of Timberwolves. And
and the body slam there, I mean, you want to call that penalty for that supposed late hit out of bounds. And you got suplex there.
Yeah, Faraday's slow to get up.
Inside the 20 at the 19.
Thankfully, not a full suplex from the Tomah defender, but you still.
And the Vikings start their first possession of the second half.
But you're saying in terms of calling it consistently.
Right. A little extra effort on that.
As Holmen coming out in an I formation, which we saw a lot of success from the Vikings in this last year. Barth
good seal
with
block.
The toss to the left, and Jack Barth, a lot of room to run. The senior still not down.
And now out of bounds.
The Tomah defender, Brody Richardson, holding on for dear life to the jersey of Barth.
We have Bramwell out on that block.
Puts the Vikings right into Tomah territory.
Is that a center pull on there?
Might be. We've seen some fun things from the I formation. I think this is the first time this year the Vikings have pulled that formation out. Saw it quite a bit last year. Barth and Kane in the backfield. And an option as Williams keeps the ball. Gets up to the 46-yard line. Second down and 8. I love to see it. One of the nuances of football, different formation, you can still run the same playbook. Just looks a little different in the backfield. Peyton Peterson split out to the left. Eichhoff and Alish to the right. And another toss to Barth, who makes its way past the 40, and Jack Barth tackled from behind.
Yeah, and I think here,
not before picking up another first down.
You get those three wide receivers, and you're spreading the defense out a little bit more. We'll take another look at that run there.
Yeah, you can just see that clear wall. Nice tackle, blocked by Alish. Barth, just great vision by the senior. That was Jock Sanders.
Got to give it up to Grant for the great camera work on there.
Yeah, with no tripod, nonetheless. You know, we always preach fighting through adversity here in the athletics realm, and it translates to the media world as Williams back to pass, a dot to the corner of the end zone and off the hands of Peterson. Beautiful location there by Williams. Oh, and the senior quarterback, when he gets a nice spiral on that ball, Scott, he can place it well.
Yeah, I think, obviously a little different Holmen offense than we've seen from a few years ago, right? A little bit more of a passing game, so practicing that a little bit more, getting that timing down, the rhythm.
On play action, Williams back to pass again. Now looking for Eichhoff and almost intercepted. Eichhoff
turned into a defender there.
Good, yeah. Good awareness there by the senior, and we talked about if he can keep that spiral, it's a good ball, and that one just
a wounded duck.
Had a little, yeah. This is what we talked about. 21-point lead is an opportunity to open up the playbook a little more.
We'll see if we see that little pop pass or a little quick slant.
Flurry the intended target on that last one. Holmen back in their double wing. Alish in motion and a counter to Barth. And Barth bounces off one tackler and Jack Barth again dragged down. Still fighting through a wall of defenders. And all eyes on the end zone.
Nice little counter there.
Yeah, look at how big that hole was for Barth. Bouncing off big man number 68 for the Timberwolves. And Barth, for as quick and shifty as he is, also a gritty runner as well. Makes himself tough to take down. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Holmen knocking on the door here.
And a toss to Alish. It cuts up to the 3-yard line, and the second down and goal for the Vikings. Obviously not the top of his mind, but do you think Coach Kowalski sometimes has the same thoughts of us as, hey, let's get this entire backfield in the end zone tonight?
I think so. I mean, yeah. I'm
it's
sure
something
he
you
doesn't
know about.
think about it, but I mean,
yeah.
It's nice to reward. AJ's always out there, first guy out there blocking, right, leading the way. It'd be nice to see him.
Oh, and
get the ball. I think they're going right back to it.
Yeah, on the power there. Haven't seen a lot of power from the Vikings this year in terms of running the power play, I should say. If you don't need it, it's a great play to use.
Seeing that penalty there, I mean, this has been a relatively penalty-free game.
Now 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Double tight formation. And a give to Kane up the middle. Back up to the 5-yard line. It'll be third down and 5.
With the carry, stuffed after a gain of 3.
It's got those packed stands before. I'll tell you what, lot of fans of the Tomah marching band.
Yes, and we didn't have the band going at halftime, but I think it was high school band and middle school. So
Michael Jackson night for the band. Alish in motion. Midline triple. Colin Williams up the middle. And there it is. Touchdown number 2 of the night.
Over the end line.
For the birthday boy. Make the score 34-7. Holmen.
I didn't quite catch that one there. A little slow on the buttons.
You got the important part where he crossed the line. They needed it for replay and pass. And Williams, the 4-yard run. Oh, Williams maybe trying to insert himself into the touchdown leader conversation. Kick is up. And it is a good. And that'll be 35-7. We're going to take a 60-second break and be back with more MVC football here on WKTY.
Next Level Exteriors, taking your home's exterior to the next level, installing Class 4 impact-resistant shingles and offering premium siding options to stand the test of time. Check out nextlevelexteriorsllc.com for a free consultation. Next Level Exteriors in Holmen.
Have really good
carpet
friends.
Looks clean, but it's a jungle of spills, pet dander, and allergens. Lappins will turn that jungle back into a carpet. Dirt and grime are no match for their specialized truck-mounted units and the latest technology. Find Lappins online. Clean happens with Lappins.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, La Crosse area homeowners trust Bernie Buckner Inc. Their experienced plumbers are available 24/7 for emergencies and a full range of
Whatever's
residential
queued up
services.
there is
Bernie
what's coming
Buckner,
up.
the name homeowners trust
Come on,
for
T.
reliable plumbing service.
Not your first.
When your car is in the shop, it's nerve-wracking. Relax with the techs at Andy's Main Street Auto. For over 50 years, Andy's has been repairing your car from routine maintenance to major repairs. Andy's Main Street Auto, a service station that cares about service.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY. Holmen kicking off after getting the first score of the second half here. Vikings up at 28 points now, 35-7. For a good defensive stop, potentially. Potential running clock territory. Needham set to kick off. We'll get you an Onalaska score here in a few moments. As Onalaska Logan, I think a lot of folks would probably vote as the game of the week here in the MVC. Needham with the short kick and maybe trying almost an onside of their own. Yeah, trying to just almost kick it to Eichhoff there on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, just like dialing up the pass plays, you got some live action here, so why not try some of those things that you might need further down the road?
It'll be first down for the Timberwolves. Of course, just opting to take the penalty at their own 35-yard line. Two-by-two set for Tomah. Jet motion for Newland.
Little screen.
Throwing it out to Newland, and how about Newland with a lot of space in front of him? Sorry, that was Abbas on the screen. The Viking territory. The 41-yard line. First down, Tomah. Scoreboard-wise, game very well in Holmen's favor, but again, Tomah not backing down by any means.
There we go. Yeah, just a little break here. We got
still
on
20
a
20-6 now in favor of the Hilltoppers.
2 minutes left to go in the third.
Offset I formation. Gerke with the give to Abbas. A lot of room to run in front. And up to the 36-yard line.
5-yard gain.
Now second down and 5. Johnson out to the left. Cram split off to the right. Oh, and a
false start. Right guard moved just a little bit.
And I think Parker Spa was going off that right guard's movement as he was in the backfield, ready to make a play. Well, Coach Brown and Logan Brown, first year head defensive coordinator. The departure of Nick Weezy made his way back to his hometown in Wrightstown. When you have Spa and Fleury at those inside linebacker spots, he can have a lot of fun dialing up some blitzes. You have Brennan, Jepson, and Smith to scheme up some stunts. 2nd down and 10 now. Tomah. Pass from Gerke. It's a little over the head of Cram. Now 3rd down and 10.
And the wind picking up just a little bit up here. It is a beautiful night, though.
Offset eye for Tomah. And a little trickery here as a pass back to Gerke. It's going to be a race to the line to gain. And Gerke running over a couple of Holmen players on the sideline. And keeping the drive extended off the trick play. Holmen 35-7 lead. Tomah looking for its 2nd red zone drive of the evening. Holmen defense making them work, of course, but the Timberwolves put a pretty good drive together here. Off tackle to Abbas. Starts his way up to the 22-yard line. Herman, Fleury, Ayed in on the tackle. Nice job by Ayed, keeping the action inside. He rolls as the cornerback on a run. Don't let anyone outside of you. Ayed playing that role nicely there. And to give to the fullback on this go-around. Newland, the ball carrier. We have a Tomah lineman down. And we're going to cut away from the action here. We'll be back in about 30 seconds on WKTY.
For any plumbing problems, big or small, La Crosse area homeowners trust Bernie Buckner Inc. Their experienced plumbers are available 24/7 for emergencies and a full range of residential services. Bernie Buckner, the name homeowners trust for reliable plumbing service.
One more.
When your car's in the shop, it's nerve-wracking. Relax with the techs at Andy's Main Street Auto. For over 50 years, Andy's has been repairing your car from routine maintenance to major repairs. Andy's Main Street Auto, a service station that cares about service.
Welcome back, folks. High school football on WKTY. See, Tomah player helped off the field there, still able to get up on his own strength, which is nice. 3rd down and 4. Driving Timberwolves. Play action. Pass to the right side. Gerke connects with Cram.
Let's see if he got just to the line to gain, I think, on that. 1st down.
Will. Fresh set of downs for Tomah inside of the red zone. The Holmen 18-yard line. Give up the middle. Ball carrier this time. Number 27, who don't have his number online. Maybe in the physical program we might have it. Or it could be Tim Buddy, whose number we haven't called tonight. Yeah, they're just
not here either.
Not at 27. He's second down and 9. Newland back in the game. Turkey rolling to his left. Throw in just over stretched arms of Crams. Parker Spa thinking interception there as well.
I don't know if that pass was actually intended for, I believe, number 44. Zastapul.
Yeah, Gerke throwing off his back foot. Having to throw on the run a lot tonight is the Tomah junior. Sidecars for the Timberwolves. Newland Abbas in the backfield. The quick pass to Abbas, looking to get his running back in space, and Abbas up to the 15 will be 4th down. See if Tomah reaches into its bag of tricks again here on 4th down. So are the Vikings prepared to stop it? Fourth down and 5. Tomah, great drive so far, but it is a moot point if the Vikings defense can get a stop here. And how many times have we seen the Vikings pull this off this year? Jet motion for Newland. Ricky rolling it to his right and sack.
Pursuit.
Mason Fleury, the 4th down sack with Tomah in the red zone. This Holmen offense will take the field yet again.
Good backside pressure there. Pursuit.
Gerke, good awareness, knew he was coming, but just nothing you could do to stop a hard-charging Mason Fleury.
Fleury had a full head of steam. I mean, coming across that line from the blind side, Gerke's looking downfield, trying to get all of his reads and not able to find anybody, and ends up getting the sack, or taking the sack.
Counter to Alish, finds his way through the gap to the 37-yard line.
13-yard gain there.
First down and 10 for the Vikings. Holmen looking for one more score. And of course the point after attempt. Bring this to a running clock. Barth in motion. Williams back to pass. Way to go through the progressions there, Colin. A little bit behind Ryland Eichhoff.
Richardson and others there on the coverage.
A second down and 10. How about the pass protection there by the O-line? Williams with time to go through all of his reads. A speed option. Williams cutting up the field to the 40.
Not much doing there.
Third down and 7.
Watching that play develop up here, almost, to me, of course, again, I always have to preface everything with I'm a dumb lineman, so, but it looked like a little bit of a broken play. I don't know if that was actually intended to be a keeper by Colin.
And maybe a read that he saw, or... Hey, linemen are supposed to be the smartest ones on the field, Scott.
Well,
besides maybe the quarterback, but...
I get to play dumb.
Another speed option. Williams again cutting up and Met by a trio of Tomah tacklers. Be 4th down and 4.
Number 71.
Yeah, helmet
Lawson
came
King.
off, so.
Got to come off for one play.
Lawson King, that's a good football name right there. I think Holmen going for it on 4, just looking to keep the drive going.
As the offense stays out there.
Barth in motion, toss to the senior. Barth cuts up and into Tomah territory. 1st down of Vikings.
Gain of about 8.
And the Vikings are in Tomah territory. 1 minute left in the third.
Let's get down to the final minute in 3rd quarter action. Quick 3rd quarter, Scott. Both offense just staying on the field, staying in bounds.
Relatively clean. Just a couple penalties.
And a power play to Barth, who showing off his shiftiness. Jack Barth tackled at the shoelaces.
Good touchdown saving tackle there.
By number 1, Kean Vernon. Barth juking and cutting his way. Pretty exciting 15-yard carry. Viking 1st down, potentially the last play of the 3rd quarter. Oh, and 2 men in motion.
A little miscommunication there on the play call.
Procedure on the offense, 5 yards.
And we will get one more play.
Scott, I feel like we've jinxed that quite a bit this year.
Yes.
Well, if that's the worst broadcasting jinx we have, then we'll take it.
Well, maybe I need to pull out some prognostication, and I've been lucky on a couple calls this year.
Oh, and the clock does run on the penalty, so that'll take us to the 4th quarter, and that'll take us to a word from our sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on WKTY.
Enhanced Driving Institute has flexible classroom training or a self-guided online format. They offer pickup and drop-off from the Holmen High School with instructors who are your neighbors. Voted best of La Crosse County 3 straight years, EDI will have your Viking driving safe and soon.
Holmen Cheese is hiring. You can earn over $20 an hour with excellent benefits. Be part of the industry's leading manufacturer of dairy and plant-based cheeses. Apply now at holmancheese.com. Holmen Cheese, where your future begins.
Fuel your day with the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Enjoy weekly flavors with Wonder State coffee and delicious treats from the area's top bakeries. Swing by the drive-thru or relax inside. Visit the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Get to know them better at thegrindholmen.com.
Your trusted neighbor in banking. With over 150 years of experience as a walk-in, full-service bank, WNB Financial is honored to bring their tradition of excellence to the Holmen community. Walk in, say hello, and make your financial goals a reality.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. High school football, 4th quarter action here on WKTY. Holmen Vikings in Tomah territory up 35-7. Will be a counter to Alish to start off this last quarter. 1st down and 16. It's back up to the 35. Original 1st down line. 2nd down and about 9. And Williams on the boot. It's a little over the head of Kane. And Colin Williams definitely ate his Wheaties this morning. Couple of strong passes over the heads of their receivers.
Maybe it's just that big boy strength now that he's 18.
Exactly. He's trying to harness it still. Day one, what can you got to expect that learning curve. Although didn't have Wheaties this morning. No, him and some of the other players had some breakfast provided by his mom, Jackie, for game day. How would I know? Well, she stopped in at the convenience store that I work at that we cannot name on air. Barth in motion. Midline triple. Give to Kane, and bouncing off of tacklers, the senior fullback. Going to make it 4th down and manageable. And, you know, if they weren't going to go up by 35, say, let's test the leg of Brock Needham here. But I think Coach Kowalski looking to get this 35-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, they've been in this situation a couple times tonight, 4th and short.
And
you got a freebie there.
Encroachment by the defense. Hard count there by the Vikings. Moves up to the Tomah 22, and will move the chains as well. First down and 10. 10:18 to go in the 4th. And a little draw play to Kane. It's up to the 15-yard line. Tackled by, looks like Abison on the play. That's got always interesting, just the difference in energy. You think of the end of Onalaska or the end of the Reedsburg game, and then a game like tonight, fans on both sides, I think, just root for both teams to get home healthy now at this point. 2nd down and 3 for the Vikings. Midline triple, a pitch to Barth. Alice with the block
nice
on the outside,
block.
and Jack Barth lowering his shoulder, touchdown. 15 yards for number 7.
And right now is one of those times where I wish I had that telestrator working. You can just point out that nice block by AJ.
Barth's 2nd touchdown of the evening.
AJ sticking with that block.
Just getting across the pylon was Barth, and Scott, I think at that play stopped at the 1. I think 22 would have been getting the rock on the next carry. As kick is up, it is good. That'll be a 42-7. We'll take a 60-second break and be back. 9:18 to go here on WKTY.
Dr. Chris Neely at Innate Life Family Chiropractic, partnered with Barge Berkeley Chiropractic in Holmen, provides the path to optimal health and well-being for your entire family. And he's a proud supporter of all Holmen Viking athletes. Search Innate Life Family Chiropractic in Holmen.
Next Level Exteriors, taking your home's exterior to the next level, installing Class 4 impact-resistant shingles and offering premium siding options to stand the test of time. Check out nextlevelexteriorsllc.com for a free consultation. Next Level Exteriors in Holmen.
Your carpet looks clean, but it's a jungle of spills, pet dander, and allergens. Lappins will turn that jungle back into a carpet. Dirt and grime are no match for their specialized truck-mounted units and the latest technology. Find Lappins online. Clean happens with Lappins.
For any plumbing problems, big or small, La Crosse area homeowners trust Bernie Buckner, Inc. Their experienced plumbers are available 24/7 for emergencies and a full range of residential services. Bernie Buckner, the name homeowners trust for reliable plumbing service.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. High school football on WKTY is scores 42-7 Holmen after the 15-yard run by Barth. Barth now with 8 rushing touchdowns. Eli Kane with 11, but Barth with 3 receiving touchdowns, Scott. that puts them tied. I don't know if we count receiving touchdowns in this or not.
Yeah, we'll just go total.
Yeah, it makes things more exciting. Needham kicks it deep. Taken number 14. Or Johnson, actually. And once they set the ball, the clock will start running, I believe.
Looks like we got some fresh faces on the defense. Try and get those names as we can.
No, and the nose tackle, Mr. Micah Hertz. Co-worker, band member, a jack of all trades is Micah. With the give to Abbas. Burst through the line. I add in on the tackle. Yeah, looks like some rotation on the D-line. Dagner in there. Is that his 84? Sean. Is that Tisdale?
Yep.
Yeah, Ping Su in that outside linebacker.
Giving some of those big guys a rest.
Tomah 3 backfield formation now. Give to the fullback. Didn't catch the number in the ball carrier. I think a heavy eye formation, that's what they like to call it. Second down and 8 for Tomah. Gerke throwing to his left and caught, but out of bounds by Cram.
Just a little bit out of bounds.
Rick and Michelle Keel, you are tonight's Booster Club member of the night. Report to the Booster Club concession stand before you leave tonight.
Third down and 8.
And thank you to everyone who has renewed their membership this year. Go Timberwolves.
Ricky rolling out to his right. Finds the mystery player, number 27.
Is he the player to be named later,
Fourth down
T?
and 2. Yeah. The announcer has his name, but not us. Now 7 minutes to go. We'll get you an update on lacrosse, Logan and Onalaska soon. Anna looking to go 2-2 in conference. 4 teams at 1-2 right now. We'll talk more about the lay of the land of the conference. Oh, nice, and a give to Abbas right up the middle. Sean Abbas.
He found a hole. I think Spa and Fleury were shooting the gaps there, and Abbas found the gap that they were not in.
And Scott, that's what happens when you take a gamble on defense and it doesn't work out. Abbas showcasing his speed there.
Here we got the
first down for Tomah. Still got some Timberwolf faithful showing their support from the stands. We've second down in about 6. So Scott, conference layout coming into tonight as it looks like Anna up 28-12. Logan trying to drive. Short over 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Holmen and La Crosse Central tied at 3-0. Logan 2-1. Reedsburg, Tomah, Onalaska, and Sparta all 1-2. Baraboo 0-3 in the conference. But remember, Scott, you need 4 wins in conference play to guarantee a spot and pass over the head of the receiver. Be third down and 7. So implications tonight. Central could clinch a spot if they beat Sparta. Logan and Onalaska looking to get one win closer to clinching a spot. Reedsburg, probably one of the most talented 1 and 2 teams that we've seen in the
state.
Yeah, in their conference. Against Baraboo and an old-fashioned Badger Conference battle, Scott. Oh, pass up the middle, a Tomah pop pass. To Zastapil. Be a Tomah first down. Who the Viking 34.
Let's see if we got any other scores from around the conference here.
Yeah, those 1 and 2 teams are looking to avoid going 1 and 3 and basically just making the rest of your season must win. Gerke get back to pass, and Connor Dagner with the sack. God, man, that guy just brings the energy every time he's on the field. Tomah next week plays a La Crosse Central back here in Tomah.
And I got no scores for Reedsburg, Baraboo, or Sparta Central right now.
Gerke pass up the middle and completed to Cram.
Squeeze that in there.
Yeah,
just barely.
A precise pass. I've seen one.
And that sets up a 3rd down. And 4.
Threading the needle there, as I think they like to call it.
I mean, looking at Gerke's stats throughout the year, I mean, you can see that he can pass.
Gerke rolling out. Probably going to be a hold here on 3rd down and 4. And otherwise,
that'll be a
would have been a
heartbreaker.
touchdown to Zastapil. That was Tisdale getting back there, causing a little chaos. Another number here. James Wing. Number 63. Getting in on the action to close out the 4th.
Yeah, and that's, obviously a little bit of a heartbreaker there for Tomah. They're going for the moral victory right now and trying to salvage something out of this game. And there's Flurry.
Gerke pass.
Another nice pass.
Yeah, completed to Johnson. Will be now what? 4th down and 1. Scott, how many yards have been?
I think he got enough for the first.
And it will be. I think they had to gain about 30 yards just to move the chains total after the penalties were assessed. Tomah playing right until the very end.
And you got to like to see that, right, Teague?
As a high school coach myself, you love seeing tenacity. And there's the pop pass to Zastapil. We love a good pop pass in our triple option offense, Scott. Tomah putting a score on the board here with 1:27 to go in the 4th.
Getting the howl.
Gerke complete to Zastapil.
I think I can tell that was the Tomah or Holmen student section continuing the howling.
Almost sounds like the Holmen students. Having a little fun down there.
Hey, imitation's the
Neon
sincerest
night.
form of flattery, yeah. The neon confetti at the start. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, the kick is up. It is good. That'll make this.
Nope, blocked.
It is
Or
blocked.
Is it blocked
Well,
or just low?
and that's why you keep your eye on the play, folks. As we'll take a quick break. and be back in 45 seconds on WKTY.
Fuel your day with the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Enjoy weekly flavors with Wonder State coffee and delicious treats from the area's top bakeries. Swing by the drive-thru or relax inside. Visit the Grind Coffee House in Holmen. Get to know them better at thegrindholmen.com.
Still.
Your trusted neighbor in banking. With over 150 years of experience as a walk-in, full-service bank, WNB Financial is honored to bring their tradition of excellence to the Holmen community. Walk in, say hello, and make your financial goals a reality.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football on WKTY.
The wind's picking up a little bit up here, Teague.
Yeah, just
good thing you got that heated vest on.
Yeah, again, shout out to the Holmen faithful taking care of me up here. As Tomah, you had to assume the onside kick
I
is coming.
think there's a good possibility.
42-13 on Holmen. 1:27 to go. I have to assume this last drive will probably just be a set of knees. Holmen does recover. I want a deep kick to Faraday, who is going to run that one out of bounds. A little courtesy tap there at the end from the Timberwolf player. It's got one guy we got to credit. I mean, Tomah, strong run game coming in, over 5 yards a carry coming into tonight. But between the tackles, Tristan Brennan just absolutely clogging up every run play there in the first half, slowing down that Tomah run game. And you know who Tomah could have used to help up with Brennan clogging up those lanes? Bernie Buckner Plumbing, Scott. We want to thank Bernie Buckner Plumbing, one of our sponsors here tonight, along with Next Level Exteriors, Lappin, Andy's Main Street Auto, Enhanced Driving Institute, Holmen Cheese Innovations, The Grind Coffee House, W&B Financial, Beaver Builder Supply, and Nate Barge Chiropractic, Hacienda VA, and, of course, Firefighters Credit Union.
That was a nice little segue there.
You know, been working on them, Scott. Second down and 9. Looked like Bennett chilled in, so the reserves crew getting a couple of snaps in here to close out the game. Chilled taking the knee. And I think that will be it, Scott. That'll close out the game as the Vikings continue their undefeated season. Their first 6-0 start, I think, in at least the last decade. So we're going to have to go back on that now.
Been, a long time, as long as I can remember, so.
Quick look back at the scoring as both teams line up, and this game is closed out 42-13 Holmen. First quarter, Jack Barth and Eli Kane getting the scoring started for the Vikings. The second quarter action, Tomah made it 14-7. Then Williams and Kane retaliated with 2 touchdowns of their own. Make it 28-7 heading into the half. Third quarter, Williams with the 4-yard run. Jack Barth with the 15-yard run in the fourth quarter for his second touchdown of the night. Then Tomah with a touchdown from Gerke to Zastapil. Make this final score 42-13. Scott, closeout of the game tonight as it looks like Onalaska Logan also finished up. Guessing favored in the Hilltoppers result into that one. Tomah, I'd say, for the most part, took care of business here.
Yeah, I mean, they're a relatively young team, I think, when I looked at their stats earlier this week. So, tough test for them to try and come out and take on this Holmen running game and tough defense. So, but they put up a fight. They didn't give up. So it was a good job, and look to see what they can bring next year.
I think everyone came out relatively unscathed too, which you like to see for both teams as we head into the last third of the year. Holmen, defense looks stifling, couple of bend but don't break up moments. Offense, I think we just got to see a little more of the playbook tonight, got to try things out, and I think for the most part it definitely worked out in the Vikings' favors. Scott, those are some eye-popping stats here.
Yeah, I'll let you run down those right now while I work on closing out the rest of our stuff here.
A lot of mouths to feed. Elijah Kane at 12 carries, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. At Jack Barth, 12 carries, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Williams at 10 for 74 and 2 touchdowns. Wow, impressive. A.J. Alish, 6 for 72 tonight. Ping Su getting a carry as well this evening. Defensively, we don't have the stats yet, but there was a lot of sacks and tackles for losses put up by the group tonight. Fortunately for fumbles recovered record holder Scott Willinger, Aiden Smith didn't land on any fumbles tonight. That's what we have for the statistics. Tomah, Gerke was 15 for 28. Abbas was the leading ball carrier with 57 yards for the Timberwolves. And Jaden Johnson, the leading receiver, 59 yards. Silas Cram, of course, with the receiving touchdown, along with Michael Zastapil. That is it. Week 6 is in the book. Week 4 of MVC action. Tomah goes to 1-3. Holmen's 4-0. Timberwolves play La Crosse Central next week. Holmen will be at Baraboo, home of the Thunderbirds. So want to thank our sponsors once again. Want to thank Grant, maybe the real MVP tonight, coming through without the tripod, keeping that steady hand, provide that organic feel.
He might need to go see the trainer afterwards, working that carpal tunnel.
And I want to thank Scott for it, putting this whole production together. I want to thank all of you for tuning in at home and making this possible as well. So thank you all. Yeah, 142 people at one time here tonight, which was just awesome to see the support for Holmen Viking football and high school football in general. You all rock. Thanks once again for tuning in. And signing off on behalf of Scott and myself, I'm Teek Fenwick. Have a great night.